Hi everyone, my name is Christy Ann. I am from Gardnerville, Nevada, a little town right outside of Lake Tahoe. I'm very grateful to be able to be a part of this documentary, or hopefully be a part of it and tell a little bit of my story. Anti-Flag was, I'm sure this happened with a lot of other people, but Anti-Flag truly was one of the first bands that opened my mind to the idea of punk rock and what punk rock stands for, and what I, in turn, am going to learn to stand for, or was going to learn to stand for. There's a band called Ramshackle Glory, a folk punk band, and they have this song, and it says, "A punk rock song may never change the world, but I can tell you about a couple that changed me." And one of those songs is "This Is the End" from Anti-Flag. I remember being like 12, 13 years old, and first hearing that song and seeing the video, and I was like blown away by just the information being given, and just things in the world that I didn't know about that really I'll never forget the feeling that overwhelmed me as soon as that video came out. I remember feeling this mixture of anger and inspiration. I think that anyone that's into punk rock or that has the punk rock spirit knows exactly what I'm talking about. That draw and that necessity to create change in the world, and that has since driven me in a lot of areas of my life. In terms of my vocation, I am a server/bartender here in my little conservative town, and I think that some people may look down on the service industry, but I think that means that they're just not quite understood then. I've always thought that in order to make a difference in the world that I'd have to be on stage in front of a lot of people and have an exact message that I'd memorize and a TED Talk and all that, and I realized, you know what? I have access to hundreds of people, person by person. I feed people every night. I have people that come in, and I get to have conversations with them and bring questions up to them that I don't think that they wouldn't have thought about. There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of conservative people in my little town, and I'm able to be like, I see where you're coming from. Have you thought about this? Or have you thought about this? Or, like explaining the other side of things, because I've been on both sides of things. I like to think that I'm extremely in the middle. I'm extremely independent. I see both sides of everything, and I like to be able to be that person that can make people laugh, and then also question them to think for themselves. And I think that that's a lot of what punk rock stands for, is to be able to take all the information that you can, and to not necessarily be swayed, but to find what things resonate within you, and then use that to change the world day by day. Every day I have conversations with people, and I hope that, I'm able to bring change. And I think that in my service industry that we do. We are just everyday people talking to everyday people, and what is anything except for us? We are the basis to everything in our little country. Thank you, Anti-Flag, for all the things that you have done. I truly am very grateful for the impact that you've had on my life, and I'm sure a lot of us will feel the same. Thank you.